Hello and welcome to the video. Today we're going straight through Dr. Mike's workout that he puts Eric Janicki through. I thought it's fitting as Eric's just retired from bodybuilding, and at that point he was 290 pounds, an absolute animal. His form, his technique is absolutely impeccable, so let's see if I can get close to it. I'm scared for this one. I've never done an 80 rep set before.
Rack. Oh. I don't usually get pissed training this thing. This one's pissing me off for some reason.
So that's my most feared part, and the rest of the workout's as hard as you make it, so let's get straight into it.
First exercise is incline barbell press. We're gonna have tons of cues on a slow eccentric, on a pause and keeping an upright posture and exposing the chest. We're gonna have probably 3 sets here, working sets, but plenty of warm-ups.
Warm-up's done and dusted. We're starting off with the first set. Now I really like the cue Dr. Mike gives Eric to pull his shoulder blades back and down and then to lie down.
Before you lie down, sit up really quick. Take your hands out like this. Slide your scaps back. That's how you press. Got it.
For me, I've tried it. I can't get a good lat activation with it. I've got a slightly different cue, so my cue would be, but it's to achieve the same thing, so it's a really good cue. I like holding onto the bar and then imagine pulling the bar down, but obviously the bar's not gonna move. So you hold onto the bar and you pull it forward, and that for me engages my lats really nicely. I'm not looking forward to this. And no, I'm not Eric Janicki pushing 100 kilos. I've got 70 on the bar. He was pushing more than 100 actually. So up and over, lats engage, and we're gonna go slow eccentric, pause at the bottom, and then up. So set one done and dusted. Now if you watch Eric on these, he gets down to that depth position and starts playing around. I think that's really good to do if you can do it pain-free. However, I would tweak the way he plays around. So if we watch what his shoulders doing, from there, he's keeping his arms still and moving like that. Now the only thing that is, it can stretch the cuff, it will stretch the chest, yes, but it keeps the load on the triceps, not the chest. So the only thing to show an increased load in triceps is changing the angle between your triceps and your hand. So what that means is when you're pressing, you want your wrist directly above your elbow. The only thing that changes the load on the triceps is varying that angle. So if you were to want to stretch from there, I'd recommend moving the elbows, not the wrists. Really? I think I went a bit too quick there, so yeah, if we can have lift off, that would be nice. So engage the lats and then lifting up. Thank you. So what I was saying was, when Eric's playing around down there, he's moving his wrists instead of moving his elbow. If you move the elbow, you're gonna get differences in change of fiber length and fiber loading on the chest, but geez, that's hard work. That just makes it so hard. Like this intensity technique, that pause in the stretch position, it's really good, but you'll have to be a bit more humble with the weight, so low risk of injury. Really like it.
Size barbell incline press.
This is where I feel probably the most chest right about here for me
great.
Personally.
Great.
Here I'm getting still a lot of chest. I mean, it's just obviously gonna
super weird.
Fucking decapitate me.
Yeah, I'll just top of the clavicle is great. You can flare the elbows even. A lot of people say you should tuck the elbows and everything on this. As long as you're controlling the eccentric, soft pausing on the chest, and you're not doing anything nuts, the injury risk is pretty low.
Probably need help on this one. Help. And then one more. Oh, as slow down as I've ever gone. Just help on the way up. 1, 2, 3, up. Oh, no power at all there.
Second exercise, flat dumbbell press. You're gonna notice a ton of cueing for a big open stretch, a deep position, and a nice pause at the bottom. Eric is 295 pounds, strong as shit. He's gonna be using like the 80s, 85s, 90s, 95, something very light, quote unquote, because he's doing it properly. So whatever weight you're doing at home, rethink your weight yeah, getting your technique first and then seeing what weight matches rep ranges. At 10 or 15 reps here, a few sets. Let's get into it. Very good technique here, full range of motion, controlling the eccentric, but a little bit quicker. And Eric is going to do a giant myo rep set. It's a giant set done with myo reps, so we have a certain number of reps to do. That's 80. He's going to start with something like 20 reps, very close to failure. 5 or 10 seconds of rest, he's back at it again and again and again until he gets 80 reps. This is going to be fucking brutal. I am glad I'm not him. Try this at home if you like to have fun. Yeah, why not?
So this is the one I'm most scared for. This almost killed Eric. So this is tricep pushdowns, myo match set, 80 reps. I'm nervous for two things, right? First of all, I haven't gone too light, so I'm on just between half and full stack, somewhere there. Don't know how much these actually weigh. So I've gone quite heavy, but also I'm scared because I have to count to 80. So I might just ask camera lady behind you guys to just help me count to 80. Or I might have to do it out loud, so sorry. And try keep the form good. Oh, jeez, okay, so I got 11 reps on my first one. That doesn't bode well, so 69 still to go. Wait. Alright, I'm gonna have to go lighter. I only got 4 reps on that after a 10-second rest. I'm just gonna go one lighter because that's not working. So I've never done this before, so I don't know what percentage to go. So we're still above half stack, so it's still heavy for me. Let's see. No. How the hell? This is 80, feels far away, guys. 20, 24, 25, 35, 36, 46, 46, jeez, they're like 3 reps at a time. Yeah, this is the hardest thing, hardest that I've ever done. Pump's insane. This is a metabolic fatigue. This is like similar to training with occlusion cuffs. This is the type of pump burn I'm feeling. 47, 48, 49. 50, 60, 70, 71, 71. 9 more. Let's see if I can do 3 of 3. 1, 2. Nope. 3, slow up. 2 reps left, guys. This is insane. 1, 2. Oh, right. That's 80.
Their name. But before that, I'm going to tell you that we're going to be doing 3 sets of dips, straight sets, plenty of rest. Eric's triceps are essentially gone. They're pretty exhausted. 80 total repetitions of pushdowns are f***ing dead. because he is such a technician, he is going to stay upright. He's going to get his elbows really far back behind him, and then he is going to get ultra deep.
I'm not a machine like Eric, but I'm telling you, my arms feel like freaking spaghetti after the Maya match set. 12 minutes that took for me to hit 80 reps. So let's see, nice and upright, controlling down, sinking in.
Finish. JK to the knees. Bend those fucking elbows. Yep. Yes. Control. Finish. That's it.
All right, so workout done and dusted. What did I think as a physio? Well, I really enjoyed it. I really liked his intensity techniques, the slowing down, going into the deep stretch. Now, yes, the stretch portion of a normal rep is really good. A deep stretch has not been researched. Anyone who says a deep stretch has been researched is absolutely lying to you. It hasn't, and it needs to be, but for the moment, a stretch portion of a normal rep is fantastic. Using the pauses, using the opening up of the chest, really liked it. I would have liked to see a lateral delt and an isolation movement. There's loads of compound movements. So we literally go incline bench, dumbbell bench, and then into a tricep push down, which is not too bad, but then into a dip, which again, compound movement, then into a press up compound movement. I would have liked to see a lateral delt isolation, maybe a chest isolation, but hey, this is an absolute epic workout. But as a natty lifter, could I do this intensity 6 days a week? Not a chance. Like, you can't recover enough to push at that intensity. And most of the sets are almost took to failure, which I know it said reps in reserve too, but hey, I like training hard, pushing it. But yeah, I don't think I could do that 6 days a week. Right. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that thumbs up button down below and stay tuned. We've got some awesome content coming up. I'm going for a DEXA scan tomorrow. We've just done the impedance scan here. Compare the two results, and that video will be out next week. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time. And until then, we'll see you in the next one.